packing up the kitchen. A third of it's already gone. You can see the china cabinet's empty except for the Christmas china, which is actually going to somebody. This is the weekend where I'm trying to finish the kitchen, and I might, if I have time, I'll show you the office. I'm about a third of it done. This is the weekend. One of the things I want to talk about is that, I don't know about you, but I like to watch YouTube videos, and at this time of the year, New Year, I get a lot of declutter videos and no-buy videos in my feed. And you may ask, what are no-buy videos? These are these videos where people share the 25 things that they're not going to buy this year because they probably already have 50 to 100 of them. I watched a bunch of those videos last year, and sure enough, this one gal said, I have 50 sweatshirts, so I'm not gonna buy this year. And I thought, okay. I mean, honestly, at this stage of my life, I'm kind of past the accumulation of things. Yes, I have accumulated things over the years. Books are a big one. Coffee mugs are another one. In fact, I have the last of my coffee mugs. I've already taken over about 10 or 11. I usually like to have, I've had as many as 30 or 40, and I usually buy them from trips, right? I've been giving them away over the years. So I'm down to the last, I think there's like 8 over there that I'm packing up for the donation bin. Maybe you're older like I am, and those type of videos don't resonate with you, as they don't me anymore. Because honestly, I mean, I'm at that stage where material things just aren't as important. I still like them. Listen, there's a Bible verse that I totally relate with, and that is, it's the Apostle Paul, and I believe it's in Corinthians or it's in Philippians. I'll put the verse actually down below here. But it says, I have been in plenty and I've been in want, and what I've learned through it all is to be content in any and every situation. And I've had those situations. Early on in my teaching career, I didn't even have money for groceries. So I used to skip eating because I couldn't afford to. I have been in those situations. I've been in plenty where I could buy things quite freely, and sometimes I did. But I'm now at that stage, especially now where I'm decluttering and I'm downsizing. There's a lot of things that I don't need anymore. So I thought I'd share with you some things that I do like to buy. But one of the things for me when it comes to buying is sort of 2 rules. The first one is it's got to be functional or practical. The second rule is it has to have a home. If I cannot find a home for it, it goes. And this has actually worked really well for when I'm decluttering. So I'm going to share with you my top splurges. And as you'll realize real quickly, my splurges are very practical things. But I've broken them into 5 categories. So the first category is food. I don't know about you, but food is crazy expensive. In Canada, I don't know if this happened in the States, but we used to get taxed on what they call luxury items. Let me know I don't even know if this tax is still around. I think it is. But I'm finding, maybe you are too, that eating and buying food is becoming a luxury item. Crazy. So within the category of food, the couple things that I splurge on, regardless of the price, I mean, yes, I have a budget. Yes, I have a budget. But number 1 is salmon. I love salmon. And salmon is ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why, because I'm on the west coast of Canada. We get salmon. Look, the sun's coming out. It's beautiful. But I don't understand why salmon is so expensive. It is. It's ridiculously expensive. And so, but I'm going to buy it because it's healthy for you and I enjoy eating it. It's just a food that I like to eat. What? Do you see a bird? Do you see a bird? Oh, hello. Hello. There's a bird out there. Salmon's got omega-3s, it's a protein. So personally, I'm going to buy it. And I know I have to go without sometimes if I'm going to buy myself some salmon, but I'm going to continue to buy it anyways. And the other one is cheese. Ah, cheese. I love cheese. And sometimes it feels like it's becoming a luxury item. I actually went to a cheese factory and they offer cheese making classes just to see if that would somehow save me money. It didn't. When you look at all the machines or tools that you need, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna buy my cheese. I love Havarti, I love Brie, I like cheddar, I like Fort, I like aged, I like them all. So, and yeah, I like goat cheese, I like blue cheese, yes. So I happily splurge on cheese. What foods do you splurge on? I'd love to hear about it. The next category is journals and stationery. Now, I don't have everything I'd love to show you, and maybe I will in a future video, but I journal every single day, and it's one of the first things I do in the morning. I read my Bible and then I journal. And this is actually a newer journal. This is 2024's journal. As you can see, the binding is a little bit wonky, so I decided not to continue with this journal, but I put stickers in it, washi tapes. I like to journal. I've been journaling probably about 5 years, I think, maybe even 6. This is a sterling ink journal. I prefer this one, and I'll show you really quickly. Whoops, I have a cat about to take over the thing. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Hello. This is called a Hobonichi. I liked this for a very short time. One of the things is I found that this one has a yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, and I really just needed it for the daily. It had the quotes at the bottom, which I didn't always like. It had a month, which I didn't mind. Sometimes I covered it up. And then it had just a couple of the times. I'm sorry, I'm keep looking over there because there's a cat right there. Chester, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, there's a bug. Oh, there's a bug. I see him. I see him, yeah. I didn't quite like the way, I liked the top. They had a few little boxes. This, I don't like lined journals. Anyways, so that was the Hobonichi, and it was also very expensive. Canadian wise, it was like $100, over $100. So I moved to, this is called the Sterling Ink. It is just daily. It does have, it does have the monthly calendar in the beginning of it. I don't know if you see that, and I haven't put stickers in it really because I've been moving my office and a lot of my stickers are now packed up. So, but it's got just the date, no quotes at the bottom, the time if you want to do it by, blocking time or whatever. But I like this. I can write more this way. So far, so good. It's only been a week in here, but that's okay. And then I have notebooks that I catch ideas and things, and I try to put them all in 1 or 2 notebooks so that I'm not looking everywhere, because I used to put everything on Post-it notes and I would lose them. I've got Post-it notes sticking on my computer. I continually reorganize, re-strategize my note-taking and how I do things, but this is something I will happily splurge on. This one thankfully did not cost me $100, but yes, I splurge on journals and stationery stuff. The third category is shoes. I do not have a lot of shoes, but the shoes that I buy are higher priced, and hopefully I'm hoping they're higher quality. But I literally will wear shoes until they are worn out because I wear them every day. And so I love a good loafer. I've got 3 here. This one I don't wear as much because I'm not fussy on the heel, but the slip-ons, I like to have a good pair of walking shoes. These ones are actually due for new ones because I've been walking too much with those ones. But shoes, happily splurge on them, but I don't buy many because I like to wear them and they've got to have a place in the closet. The next splurge, number 4, is traveling. Now, there was a time, especially in my 20s and my 30s, that I did a lot of traveling, especially out of country. These are pictures that I took of an African safari when I was in Botswana. I was actually in Zambia for a mission trip, and we had a excursion to Botswana because they had a wildlife park there that you could do a tour of, and that's what we did. But I love to get out of my home sometimes. Sometimes I just want to be here in the house, but other days I want to get out, I want to experience the world, and so I love to travel, and I'm willing to spend the money to go on a trip. Sometimes that trip is still in a budget, but I find I'm willing to spend the money to go on a trip. And the last one, number 5, is hobbies regarding relaxation. I've packed up most of my hobbies. You can see a little bit of my sewing behind me here. And it's not one that I do a ton right at the moment, but I like hobbies. And one that I spend the most time during the winter is puzzling. I've got my puzzles all boxed away. I have moved them already because I wanted to find a home for them that was actually close to the TV. So I've put them in the family room. I find for mental health, which I don't like to use that word a whole lot, I do like to find something such as puzzles, or I play solitaire, or I sew, or I read, or go for a walk. I do different things, but I'm totally willing to buy an extra puzzle and not feel guilty about it, because I'll eventually donate them or give them to someone else. I have a few friends that like to puzzle, and it's very easy to swap puzzles. You can also find a good deal on puzzles at thrift stores. They have lots. I'm gonna throw one more in, number 6, since he's right here. That is the cats. I don't mind splurging a little bit on the cats. I sometimes have to if I've got a vet bill or they need their annual checkup. That costs money. Pets are expensive, but they are worth it. So those are my splurges. That's what I'd buy, and I would love to hear what you buy, and you have no guilt about it whatsoever. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for future videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.